Okay. We are back. He is dead. Let's go.
That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
So did he just disappear after killing the shorty? Oh yeah, I mean I guess he did, right? Because
How could he do anything?
I shot him and then he disappeared. So.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. They're a fine pair.
Take it easy. Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call him in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been run yet?
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Just walking.
Rinse and repeat. Clock it out. I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case,
So he knew all of this and decided to tell me now?
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Right. The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're
Bro,
behind this.
this should
Or
better
because they
get
can see what's
interesting
coming.
and real fast,
Impossible things
because
are happening here.
we're
A world
going
operating on
back
different
to the
rules.
place where the heart
I
was.
need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
And they
I've been
come
thinking more
when the
about the
sun
cult
is
of the
coming
trade.
down.
What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
In your experience, we care to elaborate on that?
How are you folks doing? Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on an important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, man. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, man. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
How did you hear about the murder, Elmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
Oh no, he kinda... I got my eye out on dude.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe.
Just like, look at his mannerisms, like... Look like he's tweaking. Do I have to ask him that?
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all for now. Let's get to the murder side, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
She almost snapped her neck doing that. I don't know what she was trying to do.
Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like
Oh,
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Good eye for a symbol we've already seen. Okay. I guess I'll talk to him.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
What the fuck is the second grade? You talking about monsters? What? You should have been getting the fuck out of town by now.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They maybe try to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Bro, it's about to be nighttime. And here comes the music playing. I'm not liking that. Not looking too good. This is how black people died.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Do you think I'm gonna get in the water? Well,
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
This is not good. If I'm getting gear, that means something's coming up. And I got my gun ready already. Look, she even got the combo. Oh yeah, it's over for me. Oh my god.
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that we had before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Yo, come on. I'm not about to go into the tree. Do you know how crazy that sounds?
It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Oh, here we go.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
It was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Which is Leo? Is Witch's Ladle the doorway into the overlap? If so, that's where I'll find Nightingale. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
No, that's not exciting at all.
I need to find the witch's hut.
It even shows the battery on the light. I hope we're not picking up batteries.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking. This fuse is busted.
Okay.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Oh, wow.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though. Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of some spots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some of the ATV tracks in the woods and got been turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back. Don't you worry about it.
Oh man, I don't even know how to go to the map. Well, there's no option for that. The store.
I think I mentioned the general store.
I know.
I
I
need to
know.
check it out.
I know. I know. But where? Okay. So yeah, I was just there, and I made my way all the way to the parking lot. So, I mean, I just gotta go back down and. You can't even put like waypoints down. No. I'm just gonna have to wing it, huh? Yeah, okay. How close am I from here? Okay. I don't like that. If this is here, something's about to happen. That ain't nothing. Oh my god, I had a heart attack. I thought he was coming in. What the hell? What the? Hey, hey! Go! Go! Okay, I forgot I have a whole gun. I forgot all about that. I have a whole gun. Okay, now that I remember that I have a whole gun, we're going back. Where you at? Oh my god! What? Bullets don't hurt it. That's great. Maybe that's something y'all should have told me. That would have been. Oh my! I had to come all the way back here. That's kind of crazy.
Another page. Making progress.